Hello guys and welcome back to FTB Infinity Lite. Since last episode I have been busy doing this. I have moved all my crops from the island. As you remember, it was up here. So I removed everything from there, so that place is abandoned, completely abandoned. And down here I am almost done. Basically, well, farming isn't really that interesting to look at. You have seen it, you have done it, it looks the same all the time. So I won't do it on cam at all, but I will do some minor things that is related to the farming. So let's just run up here and craft a few things. So, there we have the barrel. Messed up the the recipes there. So let's just begin with 4 of them. Let's see, and over here I'll have them outside for now, and I think they're quite easy to move later on. I think so at least. So here I'll place 2 of them, and these will be used for wheat and seeds. So I'll run here and I will do something like this, and then when I've collected everything I'll just run over here. Can't I? No. Dump everything here, and the same thing over here. Let's see, where are... Yeah, it's the hemp and fibers, this stuff. And you get plenty of it, so probably I'll just need 1 of them, I think. So fibers and more seeds. So in a while I think I'll just keep with this slot here. And down here I placed all the other stuff like strawberries, cotton, good stuff. And I think we have barley as well. So all these types of crops will require their own slot. Perhaps I'll remove one of these. We'll see. But everything I'll do here is, well, it's off cam. And potato. I had 1 potato, now I have 2. So this will be done now and then, when I have time, when I feel for it. So let's build another thing before we get going with the real stuff for today, okay? A few of these stone drums. So I really don't need them right now, but you might see that this area used to be a quicksand, what do you say, depot? And I've removed that. They are now in these stone drums. And these will contain, they can contain liquids of course, but right now I'm only using them for quicksand. So, and they can have, this is the cheapest drum, the stone drum, 16 buckets. How can you see this? Yeah, here, 16 buckets. So let me just empty this, oops, real quickly, right? Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this slot. Oh, I had some more here. Damn. But we can quickly and easily move it like this, and this seems to have bugged out. Can we update? Yeah, just need an update or something. Yeah, weird. And what will I do with this quicksand? Well, there's not much I will need it for, but see, we had place for everything. And the cool thing is they stack. If they are filled, these are 15 buckets and this is 16, but all these 16, they stack. So I'm thinking of using it as a kind of perimeter around the base, like to keep spiders out or mobs or whatever. I haven't really decided yet. I just wanted to remove it and keep it off. Keep it away from my running back and forth. Oh, and I found an ender lily seed when I removed grass. Good to have. Alright, let's just place these in these and we'll get started with the other thing today. We are making obsidian because we're going to the Nether. That means that we need lava, we need water, and I'm going to use this smeltery. So what I'll do, I'll show it to you. And there are two ways to do this, as I can see. Either you use, let me just move this closer. So one thing you can do is just to take your bucket and right click on the drain, and now you can see that it's empty. Just right click on the drain and it will be filled into the smeltery. If you do the same thing with water, oops, not the tank. Now we have one block of molten obsidian. Pour it into the basin and we will have obsidian in just a few seconds. So this is quite fast compared to using a pickaxe or something. So this is one method of doing it. You can also do like this. You can actually right click with the tank. Like that. And that will pour lava into. Convenient. It works as a bucket. I didn't know that actually. I discovered it by mistake. But you can also shift right click and place it on top like this. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Like that. Well, let's see, we have... Right. So what you can do now is simply, since these are configurable, they are... we can actually use piping and or whatever we want, but these can be configured to output push bottom, and then I'll quickly make this one also push bottom. And now if we look in here, both lava and water will be pushed into here, and this will constantly create obsidian for us. We just need to pour it out like this. See? Very smooth. And you can actually, I should have done that, reorganized this. Yeah, I can actually demonstrate like this, and we'll place it down here, and then faucet. You can have two exits, you can have two or more faucets on one drain, and you can use them at the same time. So you can actually have, what should I say? You can have a basin here and a basin here and two faucets, and you can just constantly outputting into two basins at the same time. Could make things faster. It's optional, of course. I'll just do this because I don't have too many that I need to do. So I'll be right back. Oh, right. Now we have too much water in here. So what I can do is I can configure this to pull. And you should actually be able to... Ah, it had to be in the bottom. That's why. Good thing we sorted that out. Now I can remove this. And this. So now you know 2 methods, and to pour it into a bucket you can actually do like this. I've shown this a long time ago. Well, let's see, fill it. Molten obsidian bucket. And that is, let's see, wonder how much that is. Four blocks. I don't know how much that was. It seemed to be a lot in one bucket, but I was not expecting that, so I don't know. But you use that to fill a bucket with the liquids from the smeltery. And I have almost all my obsidian for the portal, and so let me just gather all this stuff. And right, I was thinking, because you know I was dying once actually, but we're quite fragile. So I was thinking of doing perhaps some armor before we go to the Nether. I think that's a good idea. So let me prepare for that and I'll be right back. Okay, so let me see if we can do this. I've never done this before, but I hope we'll manage. All right. So bear with me. First of all, shield. We'll need it eventually, so let's just make it so don't forget about it. Now, the first thing we want to do, enrichment chamber. Okay, that was step 1. So now we have the enrichment chamber, and this is actually quite useful for us because let's see if we can just attach it. You remember when I put the relay connector wire? Do you remember when we put charcoal into this one? It was better than coal. Well, in the enrichment chamber we can put coal in here, and then we'll get even more carbon in the infuser. And we're going to do a very similar thing like that, hooked up, power, perfect. Because we need the osmium enrichment chamber, osmium compressor. This is the one. So we need a steel casing, another one, 2 buckets. I think it was this one, right? Let's double check. Yeah, I'm making obsidian armor, which made in the osmium compressor. And to get the ingots, we need the refined obsidian dust, which is made in the infuser, and then we need diamond dust or compressed diamonds, and that's done in the enrichment chamber. So everything is coming together right now, I think. So osmium compressor, let's make it. While we're waiting, we should actually throw our diamonds in as well. If I calculated correctly, we need 3 diamonds. And this is thanks to the enrichment chamber, we will manage with 3 diamonds instead of 24, I think. I just did some brief lookup before, but this will give us compressed diamond, and I think perhaps we could have thrown some right some redstone into here first and then into this one. I think we could have done that. But redstone is... well, I have plenty of it. So here's the compressed diamonds. Great. And we just need the second control circuit. Now we can finish it up. And now it's done. The osmium compressor. Let's see if we can hook this up as well. These wires are so convenient to use. Let's see, now we're getting refined dust, and that means we can put it into here with our ingots, the osmium ingots, and together this will give us the refined obsidian ingot, and this is what we'll use to make the chest plate and everything. So this is very noisy. I'll be right back when everything is finished. Did I mention last time that I found this ravine just next to the base? I don't think I did, because I found it perhaps quite late. But anyway, down there I found lots of lava, and it's really close to the base. So let's run back. And this should be the final step of everything. Did I count anything wrong? Perhaps not. Let's see. We can start crafting anyway. Helm, boots, pants, and... oh, right. And the final two here. And here we can make some more obsidian. One, two, and one, and two. Very easy. Three. We are a little short of... must have miscalculated here. Osmium ingot. No, we had some rounding issues because we have still here. No idea, never made it before, but in either way, we now have full armor. Isn't that sweet? And that means that we can go to the Nether, and that's the final thing I'll do in this episode. Let me just do this quickly and we'll go.